I'm not seeking happiness, just less suffering. The mental prison I live in can be very painful. It just never stops. Lots of negative thinking. I've been trying self-inquiry and I feel it calms the thoughts, but also it feels a bit like I'm pushing away the thoughts. Which self-inquiry questions do you recommend for very negative thoughts? I'm happy to answer these questions, but just a disclaimer, everything is God's will. So anything that I say isn't actually a prescription, because who would I prescribe to? I don't actually see someone there, and there's not actually someone here. There is simply God expressing. So that's the number one disclaimer. And number two, I can't see you. I can just see a name and words on the screen. So, what I say, don't take it as gospel, because this is a very artificial way in a way of doing this, I don't get any sense of you except words. Maybe that's enough, we don't know in the end. But if you've got lots of negative thoughts, then rather than doing netty, not this, not that, or self-inquiry, which is netty, like who am I? Maybe it would be appropriate to go more towards Bakti, which is the practice of seeing God in everything. It's a more loving way. So in every movement, you're remembering that that's God moving you. When anyone speaks to you, you're remembering that that is God speaking to you. When any good thing happens, you're seeing that's God doing it for you. When any bad thing happens, you're seeing it's God. So the more Bhakti way is seeing God in everything. The more loving way is seeing God in everything. So when you're having painful thoughts, it's God. And it's not that God hates you or God is negative, that's an extra thought. It's putting your mind more on God. So you're bringing God, the divine, more into your life in everything. When you're cooking, it is the divine. When you're eating, it is the divine. When you're looking at the sky, it is the divine. When the clouds move, it is the divine. That there isn't a small you that is being persecuted by life. And then in line with that, then you could, put your attention more on, say, breath. So to move the attention more onto breath, or more onto the sense of I am. I am. The initial sense of being, so focusing the mind. So this would be more the positive way of doing it, rather than who am I and the negating. But I don't know if it's appropriate, it's just what comes. I don't want to be giving things to people and making it like this is the way, when I'm not had deep connection with that person. This is suggestion. And in the end, whether that suggestion is taken up is God's will, or rejected is God's will.